The reason you are facing the situation you are facing right now is because you are being judged by the law. Nobody is righteous. Everyone faces a trouble of certain kind because there is something trying to block you. When you are judged by the law, then it's the devil who received you. And when devil handles you, does not make you just stay in one place, make you have a growth that will never produce fruits. Devil makes sure you will not produce anything. Make sure you will not have an identity. When you fall on the hands of the devil gives something called desire. All the time you feel this desire to do a certain weakness. There is something you can't stop. It's because you are being judged by the law. And now devil is taking over your life. That's why you see there are some things you can't just avoid with your own minds. All the time you try to avoid it with your own minds, you cannot win. Many people today, they fall into certain addictions, drugs, sexual immorality, bitterness, hatred, and others. They are busy chasing their dreams with their own minds, and you end up being bitter. You end up thinking it's your friends, it's your opponent in the room who are fighting you, who are making you not to achieve your dreams. It's not the person you're standing in the room with is making you not to achieve your dreams. It's you. It's the weakness you are not willing to handle. It's unforgiveness. It's eating you. That's why you end up killing other people. Others, they kill other people's dreams, and others, they end up bringing people down to the grave because they think if you kill that person, you will win. You will never win by destroying the other person in the room. You are all made to win, and person who goes to war with him or herself then is able to win, placed inside you. When the sin judged you, then the sin started creating desire. Many people today, they want marriage, but they can't handle the marriage. All the time they try, they find themselves they're still moving out of the marriage because you cannot handle that relationship when you are in that situation. Many relationships, they are not built in godly way. They are built by this desire. The lust inside you that cannot stop, it is one which has already gave you marriage, and that marriage cannot go far because devil does not want you to grow. Devil wants you just to stay where you are. You grow physically, but spiritually you stay where you are, because when you grow spiritually, you are able to produce. Many people, they want to stand still, but you can't stand still when you are still distracted. How are you able to initiate the next step while you are concerned with the weakness? The greatest thing you have to do right now is you to start killing that weakness, because law has found you guilty, and many people go to the grave this way. They don't change. They end up being confused. Years goes by. They are trying to fix issues which even they are not even working out. Romans 7:7. And Paul said, I would not have known what coveting really was if the law had not said, you shall not covet. That is the 10th commandment. You shall not covet. But when you break the law, that sin gives you the desire. So that's the consequences of breaking the law. You face it. You can break the rules. You can play against the rule. Stay within the parameters of the law. Let's take, for example, you see the laws of country. They are fixed. When you are being convicted for a certain case, then you are able to face the law. The laws of a country, people may hide, other people may bribe, but the laws of God, they are fixed. They don't change. They don't change. If law has found you guilty, then you lie on the hands of the devil, and the devil will strip you. So the version of you see you're facing, you're struggling, is because you are judged by the law. The law has found you guilty. For everyone is not righteous. Nobody's righteous. So each one of us, we need salvation. That's why we have New Testament. New Testament is about growth from where you are right now, racing to take back your throne. Salvation is not just a situation where you stay and say, I'm saved. It's not about being in certain religion and say I'm saved. It's about putting the word of God into practice. It's about executing and implementing what God put in you. Because you need to fight, you need to make a decision and not walk into that way of destruction, then start walking in the way of growth. This version of salvation, you need to walk with God because there's a version of you as to take identity of where you are going. And this is very important. You need to identify yourself because if you don't know who you are, then where you are going, devil has made you something else. Yet the ticket is free, but just the cost of laying down and be obedient is so hard for you. Let me tell you, you cannot build anything with that actions and that mindset you have right now. But if you need the way of salvation, you must learn to let everything go. You must focus on that path because that path is a path of growth. Salvation doesn't happen once. Salvation is a path of transformation from a weaker way to your greater way, from being a slave to the point of having authority. And if you want salvation, you need to be strong. You need to be tough. Many people today, they move in that weakness, and when it seems it's like a messy, they want marriage to control the lust inside them. Marriage cannot control the lust inside you. You're already affected. You can't tell me marriage will give you salvation. Isn't easy. You're already affected. So it's gonna be a messy. And that's why you see many relationships today, they have turned into horror because everyone is busy valuing their messy situation, trying to hide something. Nobody wants to be in a point of reality and honesty. If you don't want to be in that point, because there's something enslaving you, if you can sit down, figure out where you are supposed to go, then it's so good for you to start going where you are supposed to go. Because the messy situation you have right now, if you run away from it, it's a demon you have not killed. And demon that you have not killed is always patient. It will keep wearing different faces disguised as victory, as a win. But let me tell you, you are not winning. You are not gaining anything because devil is playing you. You think you are the best in the town, but you are not productive. Wealthy people live something in this world. They build a structure which is too tall, such that when they are long gone, we still depend on that structure. We still depend on this thing forever. But rich people, they collect all the materialistics together. And when they die, their name disappears. Only people who knew those people, they can just recall just for a few years and their story is gone. But great people who have ever existed, we remember them. We remember Wright brothers. We remember Thomas Edison. And for enlightening the world, we still have these names because we can still wonder how this happened. And we see someone did it. Tell me, are you the one to gather all materialistics, or are you the one to bring a solution to the world? Are you the one to raise above every situation and come with something? Are you the one to go into the darkest valley and come with something? You are made for greatness. Everyone was made to be a king. Everyone was made to stand somewhere. And if you are not growing, it's because there's something seizes your growth. If you are not raising, there's something breaking you. If you want to grow right now, you will grow. If you want to go whenever you want, you will. But if you keep giving yourself excuses, if you see you can't overcome that mercy you see in your life, then salvation is not with you. You can try alignment, but you are already in a mess. How are you going to align situation? Alignment sometimes is like running away from your battle. Let God fix this thing for you and encourage yourself. What takes the game more is persistence. Persistence on where you're going. Keep racing after falling, and all the time keep encouraging yourself. If you keep encouraging yourself, you will win. If you keep standing, you will win. But if you keep complaining, if you keep shouting, if you keep speaking out your secrets, then you are weakening demons. Even they are not aware about what you're going through. It's you to understand where you are right now. Might be messy, but that messy cannot define you. You are being set free. Second Corinthians 5:21. Through Christ, believers are made the righteousness of God. If you are impacted by this message, kama hii message imekusaidia, subscribe. Tupatane next.